Brexit news on ECJ. What is the UK going to do about the European Court of Justice? Theresa May has been accused of making a U-turn after conceding that EU law will continue to influence the UK after Brexit. How has Theresa May's position changed on the European Court of Justice? In January, the Prime Minister declared that ending European Court of Justice (ECJ) rule was a red line in Brexit talks. She said, "We will take back control of our laws and bring an end to the jurisdiction of the European Court of Justice in Britain." But the government's position paper, coming out today, makes a significant concession by just calling for an end to direct jurisdiction. Officials have not ruled out some indirect role for the EU's highest court because it will remain the ultimate arbiter of EU law within the bloc. In a dramatic change of tone, the paper said, "A close cooperative relationship between the legal systems of the UK and the EU is of mutual importance." A Brexit Liberal DEM leader Vince Cable said Mrs May's red lines are becoming more blurred by the day, adding that the ECJ should not be trashed, but Eurosceptic MP Jacob Rees-Mogg told The Times, "The key point is that there should not be any direct effect of decisions by any new tribunal on the UK. As long as that is the case, it is a matter of detail, not principle." How could the UK compromise on the European Court of Justice? Britain's concession could pave the way for Britain to come under the European Free Trade Association (EFTA) court, rather than the ECJ. The EFTA court rules on matters of EU law and tends to follow the ECJ with its rulings in relation to non-EU states that have access to the single market. The court resolved disputes among EFTA members Norway, Liechtenstein and Iceland in areas where they cooperate with the EU. On Monday, the president of the EFTA court suggested his institution would certainly be a possibility. Justice Minister Dominic Raab told BBC Radio 4's Today programme that some form of arbitration to cover new arrangements with the EU, including trade and citizens' rights. Asked about the word direct, he said, "There will be no jurisdiction of the European Court any more than the UK Supreme Court over disputes between the UK and the EU, but as a voluntary matter of practice, totally within our control. Of course the UK will keep half an eye on what the EU does, just as the EU will keep half an eye on what the UK does." Justice Secretary David Ledicto said, "You need a system where the different European countries have a set of arrangements that means it's easy, straightforward, transparent to decide which court determines the outcome." Thanks for watching. Please like, share and don't forget to subscribe English News Hub for new excited videos.